Good morning, students. This is K. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor in the Department of EEE, Chevrolet Engineering College. Lecturer 15, Unit 1, Topic Solved Problems on Electric Field Intensity. Now, in this video lecture, I would like to discuss about problems on electric field intensity by using Coulomb's law. Now the first problem, a uniform line charge rho L is equal to 25 nano coulomb per meters lies on the line x is equal to minus 3 meters and y is equal to 4 meters in free space. Find the electric field intensity at a point 2, 3, 15 meters. Now, this is the figure representation. Here, this is the point 2, 3, 15. So, this is the line charge, that is z-axis. Now, the distance between the line charge and to the point is represented by r, and along the r there is a unit vector, that is AR bar. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at this point. So the expression for electric field intensity, if a line charge density is given in the problem, the expression is E bar is equal to rho L 2 pi epsilon naught R AR bar. Here the point P is lies at 2, 3, 15. Now the point, that is R, considered at the point minus 3, 4, z. Here the line is parallel to z-axis. E bar cannot have component along AZ direction. Hence, Z is need not to be considered while calculating R bar. So simply the Z term will be neglected. So R bar is equal to 2 minus 3 AX bar, 3 minus 4 AY bar. Here the very important point is Z is not considered, and the magnitude of R is square root of coefficient of AX square plus coefficient of square of AY, that is the square root of 5 square plus minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 26. Now the unit vector formula is AR is equal to R bar by mod of R bar, and the R bar vector is 5 AX bar minus AY bar, and the magnitude of R bar vector is square root of 26. Now substitute the values of R bar, AR bar values in electric field intensity formula, that is rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught 1 by R square, R bar by mod of R bar. Now computing these all values except this vector, and this final electric field intensity value is equal to 86.42 AX bar minus 17.284 AY bar. And the units of electric field intensity is volt per meter. So this is the electric field intensity at the point P, which is at a distance R parallel to the z-axis. Now the next problem, a line charge density rho L is uniformly distributed over a length of 2a with a center as origin along x-axis. Find the E bar at point P, which is on the z-axis at a distance r. So this is the point and this is the line charge, that is small dl, and it is a length of 2a and center as the origin, that is this length is taken as a and this length is taken as minus a. Now the linear charge density for this charge is indicated by the letter rho L, and the distance between differential length to the point is capital R. Now we have to find the point P, that is at a distance d from the origin along z axis. So the coordinates of point P is written as 0, 0, d, and the distance between smallest length, that is differential length to the point P, is taken as r, and along that direction there is a unit vector AR bar. Now the line charge, it is a line charge distribution. Now the formula for charge is dq is equal to rho L dl. So here the dl is taken as a dx. Therefore for a smallest charge, the smallest electric field intensity dE bar is equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon naught r square AR bar. Here dq formula rho L dl. Now substitute the dl as a dx here. So dq value is equal to rho L dx. So we have to find the values of AR bar and r square here. So the r vector, so here there is no coordinates along y axis, so simply we neglect the y term, y coordinate. So the r bar vector is 0 minus x ax bar plus d minus 0 az bar. This is equal to minus x ax bar plus d az bar. The magnitude of the r is, so AR bar is equal to R bar by mod of R bar. R bar value minus x ax bar plus d az bar divided by square root of x square plus y square. Now substitute the values of AR bar, mod of R square in electric field intensity. dE bar is equal to rho L dx by 4 pi epsilon naught mod of R square, that is square root of x square plus d square whole square, and AR bar, that is minus x ax bar plus d az bar by square root of x square plus d square. But as the charge is along x-axis, E bar at P cannot have any components in the direction AX bar. Hence, AX component need not be considered in the integration. Simply we omit the minus x AX bar. So here only the z term. So here the x variable from minus a to plus a, as the charge length is 2a. So now convert the x variable into theta variable by considering x is equal to d tan theta. Now differentiating, dx is equal to d constant, tan theta differentiation is secant square theta d theta. Now change the limits of x if x is equal to minus a in this equation, then theta 1 is tan inverse of minus a by d. By substituting x value minus a in this equation, theta 1 value is tan inverse of minus a by d. Similarly, by substituting the x is equal to plus a in this equation, theta 2 is equal to tan inverse of a by d. Now change the limits x as in terms of theta. Now theta 1 to theta 2, rho L as it is. In place of dx we have to write the d secant square theta d theta and daz bar as it is. 4 pi epsilon naught is a constant, and substitute the x value as a d tan theta. So the x square value is d square tan square theta, as usual d square whole power 3 by 2. In this integration, the integration is a variable along theta. So the remaining terms are all taken as a constant. Just write the before of integration. So rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught d square secant square theta d theta az bar by just common the d square value here. So d square, whenever common the d square value here, there is also a whole by 3 by 2 value. Now by common the d square value, and also it have whole power 3 by 2 value, it is equal to d cube, and the remaining value inside the bracket is 1 plus tan square theta, as usual whole power 3 by 2. We have a relation 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Now so here the secant square theta whole power 3 by 2, that is secant cube theta. That means the above, that is in the numerator d square secant square theta is there. In the denominator d cube secant cube theta is there. By cancellation, finally we get the rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught integral theta 1 to theta 2 1 by d secant theta d theta az bar. Here d is also constant, just write the before of integration. So that is rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught d 1 by secant theta value is equal to cos theta. Now the integration of cos theta is sin theta, and by applying the limits theta 1 to theta 2, finally the expression for electric field intensity is rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught d sin theta 2 minus sin theta 1 az bar. And the next, but tan theta 1 is equal to minus a by d, tan theta 2 is equal to a by d, then by using Pythagoras theorem, this triangle tan theta 1 is there, and opposite side a, adjacent side d, then hypotenuse value is the square root of d square plus a square. Now from these equilateral triangles, by substituting the tan theta 1 tan theta 2 values here, we can easily determine the sin theta 1 and sin theta 2 values. So here it is a theta 1. Now sin theta 1 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is minus a by square root of a square plus d square. Similarly, it is theta 2. Now sin theta 2 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is a by square root of a square plus d square. Now from this figure we can easily measure the values of sin theta 1 and sin theta 2. Now substitute in the formula of electric field intensity. So E bar is equal to rho L by 4 pi epsilon D A by square root of A square plus D square minus A by square root of A square plus D square AZ bar. So finally, by common the square root of A square plus D square, the expression for electric field intensity is rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught D A by square root of A square plus D square AZ bar volt per meter. Now the next problem is two uniform line charges of charge density rho L is equal to 4 nanocoulomb per meter lie in the x direction, that is x is equal to 0 plane, at y is equal to plus or minus 4 meters. Find E bar at point 4, 0, 10. Now these are the two uniform line charges having a line charge density for both is 4 nanocoulomb per meter, and they are in the x is equal to 0 plane, that is along the y direction on both sides of the horizon along y direction, that is along a positive y direction 4 meters, along a negative y direction minus 4 meters. Now let us assume a point P at 4, 0, 10. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at this point due to these two charges. We have to find the electric field intensity. So E1 is the due to rho 1 at y is equal to plus 4 meters. That means the coordinates of y is equal to 4 is represented by 0, 4, z, and for point P coordinates are given in the problem, that is 4, 0, 10. Now the distance between these two points and the position vector is simply 4 minus 0 into ax bar, 0 minus 4 into ay bar, and there is no z component. There is no electric field intensity along the z direction. So this is the position vector along the distance between y and p, and this magnitude is equal to square root 32, and the direction vector AR bar is equal to R bar by mod of R bar, that is 4 AX bar minus 4 AY bar by root 32. And next is the expression for electric field intensity E1 is rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught R AR bar. Here the value of rho L is given in the problem, that is 4 nanocoulombs. To convert the coulombs, here we multiply with 10 power minus 9, so 4 into 10 power minus 9 by 2 pi into epsilon naught, that is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, and the R value is magnitude value is square root of 32, and unit vector AR bar is 4 AX bar minus 4 AY bar by square root 32. Here the electric field intensity due to point y, that is positive y direction, y is equal to plus 4 meters, is 8.9877 AX bar minus 8.98 77 AY bar volt per meter. The similar way we have to determine the value of E2 bar due to rho 1 at y is equal to minus 4 meters. Now the position vector between these coordinates, between these 2 points is 4 minus 0 ax bar plus 0 minus of minus 4 ay bar. There is no electric field intensity along the z axis. Now the r bar vector is 4 ax bar plus 4 ay bar, and the magnitude is equal to root 32. Now by substituting these values in electric field intensity, E2 is equal to rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught R AR bar. Here the linear charge density is 4 nanocoulombs, that is 4 into 10 power minus 9 coulombs, and substitute the value of epsilon naught, that is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, and R, that is magnitude of R bar square root 32, and here AR bar value, that is 4 AX bar plus 4 AY bar by square root 32. Now the final vector E2 bar is 8.9877 AX bar plus 8.9877 AY bar. Now the total electric field intensity at the point P due to y is equal to plus or minus 4 meters. That is, simply find the magnitude of E1 bar and magnitude of E2 bar, and the total sum of these two electric field indicates the total electric field intensity at the point P. That is, simply add the addition of magnitude of E1 and magnitude of E2 here, and it is value equal to 17.9755 AX bar volt per meter. And the next problem, find d bar in Cartesian coordinate system at point P 6, 8, minus 10 due to a point charge of 40 microcoulombs at the origin. And the second problem, a uniform line charge rho L is equal to 40 microcoulombs per meter on the z axis. And the third problem is a uniform surface charge density rho S is equal to 57.2 microcoulomb per meter square on the plane x is equal to 12 meters. So first we have to find the electric that means electric flux density d bar at a point P due to a point charge 40 microcoulombs at the origin. That means here the point is 6, 8, minus 10, and the another point is origin, that is 0, 0, 0. So the distance between P and O, that is indicated by the letter R bar. So this is the position of P and it is the position of origin. Now the distance between these 2 points is R bar, and the unit vector along this direction is AR bar. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at this point. So R bar is equal to, simply by subtracting these coordinates, 6 minus 0 AX bar plus 8 minus 0 AY bar plus minus 10 minus 0 AZ bar, that is 6 AX bar plus 8 AY bar minus 10 AZ bar. Now the magnitude of R is square root of coefficient of AX, that is 6 square plus square of coefficient of AY, that is 8 square plus square of coefficient of AZ, that is minus 10 whole square. This value is equal to root 200. Now the electric flux density D is equal to formula Q by 4 pi r square AR bar. So the charge Q is 40 microcoulombs. So 40 into 10 power minus 3 coulombs by 4 pi into r square value is square root of 200 whole square, and the AR bar vector is 6 AX bar plus 8 AY bar minus 10 AZ bar by square root 200. By calculating these all values, finally electric flux density at the point P is 6.752 into 10 power minus 6 AX bar plus 9.003 into 10 power minus 6 AY bar minus 11.254 into 10 power minus 6 AZ bar coulomb per meter square. This is the solution for first problem, and there are another two more is there. Now the second problem. So here the given rho 1 is equal to, that is the line charge density is equal to, along z axis is 40 microcoulomb per meter. Now the electric field intensity for a line charge is E bar is equal to rho L by 2 pi epsilon naught r AR bar. As the charge is along z axis, there cannot be any component of E bar along z direction. So consider a point on the line charge 0, 0, z and to the point 6, 8, minus 10. When we find in the distance between these 2 points and do not consider z coordinate also, that means in the vector notation have no any AZ bar component. So R bar is simply 6 AX bar plus 8 AY bar, and the magnitude of R bar is square root of 6 square plus 8 square, that is square root 100, that is equal to 10. Now AR bar is equal to R bar by mod of R bar. AR bar is 6 AX bar plus 8 AY bar by 10. So substitute the values of R bar, mod of R bar, and to the AR bar in the expression of electric field intensity. And we know the relation between D and E. D is equal to epsilon naught E. Now multiply the E value with the epsilon naught. So finally we get the answer. D bar is equal to 3.819 into 10 power minus 7 AX bar plus 5.092 into 10 power minus 7 AY bar coulomb per meter square. And next, the another problem. Here there is a surface charge density is equal to 57.2 microcoulomb per meter square along the plane x is equal to 12. That means the sheet of a charge is infinite over the plane x is equal to 12, which is parallel to yz plane. That means it has only vector along x-axis. So the unit vector is written as AX bar, and the expression for this sheet of charge is electric field intensity is equal to rho s by 2 epsilon naught AN bar. Now this is the figure. In this case, the point P is back side of the plane. So here it is the x is equal to 12, and this is the position P, which is the back side of the plane. That means it is taken as a negative axis. That means an bar vector is in a opposite direction. This is the positive direction, this is the opposite direction. Why? Because the point P is back side of the plane, x is equal to 12. When you observe this figure, it is clearly mentioned that this is the plane, x is equal to 12, and the point is lies nearly x is equal to 8, that is the back side of the plane. That means the direction of the ax is opposite, that is an bar is taken as a minus ax bar. So by substituting E is equal to just rho s by 2 epsilon naught minus ax bar, and D is equal to formula epsilon naught E, that is D bar is equal to rho s by 2 minus ax bar only. Here the rho s value is given in the problem, that is 57.2 microcoulombs. So by substituting here, this D bar value is equal to minus 28.6 into 10 power minus 6 ax bar coulomb per meter square. So this is the solution of the problem. Thank you.